Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. And in the last episode, we actually acquired Tiki, also known by myself as the Guardian Dragon. But she's also a very staple unit in a lot of the games, as also known as basically a returning character. She's been in quite a bit of the games, although she's not in every single one. She does show up a lot. But in this one, we're actually going to be finally fighting off with Camus, or Camus, however you want to call him. But I'm going to call him Camus like I said in the last one, because that's just how I feel like his name should be, to be honest, based on how us is in English. But I'm going to very much enjoy this chapter, I think. Hopefully it's going to be a lot easier for us, since hopefully I don't restart the chapter entirely like I did the last one on accident in the middle of recording. But here we go, into chapter 20, also known as Camus the Sable. Let's do this. I wish to avoid battle with you, General Camus. Fighting would serve no purpose. Princess Nina wants to see you too. Forget the quarrel between us and lay down your weapon.
It is too late for words, Prince. My homeland has joined the cause of Dola. As a knight of the glorious land of Grost, duty demands I fight for the last. By defeating me, you will avenge your father as well. Let our blades meet gallantly.
Camus, wait! I beg you, wait! I cannot bear the thought of you and Marth fighting. If you would only lend us your strength, please.
I am sorry, Nina. If it were possible, I would. But my homeland is on the brink of ruin. I cannot betray my people. Though our time together was short, it meant so much to me. I hope that you will find happiness. Now, farewell.
And with that, we are going to be fighting with the man, the myth, the legend, the wielder of the Gradivis, also known as the legendary Gradivis, the two-ranged legendary weapon that's going to be doing quite a bit of damage to us. We're finally fighting off with him. And this has been a long time coming. He is known for a class of units known as Camus, Camus units. Units that could have been recruitable if they were able to have the right things happen to them. So, if his homeland were to not be at war with us, he probably would have joined our army. But due to the fact that the game is programmed for us to fight with Grost, he cannot betray his homeland. He would have gladly probably joined us if that were the case. But that happens in quite a lot of the games, and sadly, Camus won't be playable until his Gaiden character. So once he becomes available in there, I believe he's called Zeke in that game. He loses his name 3 times. He basically I think he gets amnesia twice. Once in Gaiden, also known as the Valencia chapters. And then he also has another character, which I don't know anything about. I don't know why he's masked, and how that goes. I think Gaiden takes place after the 3rd game, because Gaiden is the 2nd game, or something weird like that, and that's apparently after the events of Marth's games. He loses his memories, and he shows up in Valencia, and then he becomes Zeke. But due to that being the case, he won't be playable until then. So, with that, let's do this. So now that we have the Light Sphere and the Star Sphere, we actually have the answer for what they do. So what the Light Sphere does, it actually negates the enemy's bonuses when they're in terrain, which is going to be really good for us. So Marth's not going to have to worry about terrain bonuses from enemy units anymore. But he also has the Star Sphere, which actually makes it so he can never lose durability on his weapons as long as he has it. And we're going to be holding on to these until chapter 22, which is going to be when we can finally get the Starlight, because that's where Godo is going to be in chapter 22. So we got a couple chapters to go until we actually hand off these items so we can get Starlight to be able to fight off with Garnef. So until then, we're going to be just chilling and making our way through these chapters. So the first things first is we actually need to use our bridge key. This is the only other bridge in this game. There's 2. Literally 2. I looked at the maps, that's the only thing I looked at other than the couple other things that I gone over in a previous episode. But I looked at nothing about reinforcements, nothing about, like, how many enemies are on a map or anything like that. The only things I know were for the Falchion stuff and some all the recruits and how to get them and how many keys I needed for the game, because I didn't want to be forced to use a thief to do all this. Because I was not going to bring a thief, because they don't turn into assassins, so there's no point. Basically, is my whole reasoning for that. But with the bridge key, we can finally lower our first bridge, because we missed out on the first one, and I learned my lesson. I made sure to bring it this time. Okay, so with that, let's actually start making our way. So the only person that isn't on the map this time around, we do have Cain and Hardin this time, since they did miss the previous chapter, since we were limited on who we could use. But this time around, we are actually able to bring them, so that's great. Before I actually run Minerva over to the other side, I want to make sure these two don't have... Okay, they don't. They don't have Wyrm Slayers, so that means we can easily just fly over, and we're actually going to start attacking this guy. Oh yeah, I was supposed to say what the Geosphere did, because I wrote that down to as a reminder to myself. So the Geosphere was something we also got in the previous episode, which was one of the other sphere items that we were told about, and there was 3 of them. The Light Sphere, Star Sphere, and the Geosphere. So the Geosphere is a double-edged sword. It does 10 damage to everyone on the map, but that includes your own units, except for the holder themselves. So, it does sound cool, but I'm not gonna do that. That just seems way too risky. So, I'm just gonna completely forget that even exists, and we're gonna pretend it doesn't even happen. But, other than that, we actually did get some new upgrades in the last episode. We got a bunch, and I mean a bunch of stat boosting upgrades, which is really cool. We also got Lena to become a bishop, so now she can actually attack people. She's also holding a Thoron, which is 100% hit chance, which is really good for her. I believe it's 13 might, so 13 attack, and then 100% hit chance, which is pretty good. She's more than likely still gonna miss, because we've seen hit rates with 100% weapons miss, so that's definitely gonna happen at some point. But it's just nice that Lena can actually attack now, other than just sitting around and being a heal bot, basically. Pretty much she's Mercy at the end of the day, just healing people, and that's all she could do. So thankfully, she's able to help us out now. And we also used our, what technically it would be called an Elysian Whip in the future games, but it's called the Skydrake Whip in this game. We actually got Caeda into being a Wyvern Knight, which is really cool. Other than that, nothing really much. We got a bunch of speed. We used 2 speed rings, which is pretty cool, because now that Minerva can double and Drong has the ability to maybe double some people, we're actually going to be having a very fun time with that. And I also found out Seraph robes give you 9 HP, which is double what they normally give you in the future games, which I'm used to. I definitely like the extra 9 HP, because Lena went from 16 HP to, I believe it was, I think she ended at 31 or 32, which is great. She is a lot less glass cannony than she was before. So she got a big upgrade from that. So thankfully we do have that available. And down goes one of the Sable Knights. I actually thought we got rid of all the Sable Knights due to the map the Sable Order, but apparently not. They actually still have a couple left. I thought we slaughtered all of them, to be honest. Ooh, 11 damage. Well, I guess it makes sense, he is a paladin, but I think he's also using either a Rider's Bane or a Silver Lance. I'm gonna say Rider's Bane because it makes sense that he would do that much damage. I didn't really pay attention to what he was using, to be honest. I was looking at you guys, since I'm gonna get more used to that, since I have the ability to actually remember to remind myself to make sure to look at the camera and talk to you every now and again, because I actually have... the camera I have actually has a flippable, what you would look at normally when you take your pictures. So you would have your lens in front, and then you would have your technically little screen that would show you what you're recording or taking a picture of. I can actually flip that up and actually see that on the side where the lens is, so it's actually pretty cool. I'm really liking this new camera. and I hope you guys are enjoying the better quality that you get from this camera than you did with my Logitech webcam. Because I always felt bad, because I always felt that the quality was so really bad on that camera that I just felt bad that you guys had to watch me with that quality, because it's kind of blurry, the other camera, and it's also kind of desaturated and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a good camera, but I feel like you're better off using a actual camera when it comes to doing videos in today's age, is what I'm trying to say. It is a good camera, the one I was using. I don't remember the exact, I think it's K30 or K something, but it served its purpose, is what I'm trying to say. I can use it for something else in the future. Maybe if we play a game where I need to have, I don't know, something like a second camera or something, we can use that as like an alternate camera for a video or something, but I don't think I really need that camera anymore for anything other than maybe if like we're playing a game that you guys need to see my keyboard or something to play it or something. That's the only thing I can think of doing it for, or if I want to maybe show the whole room, because I don't have a separate thing for my actual camera. I don't know how you would record your camera separately, because some channels have that ability, and I don't know how they do it. Like Daco, for instance, is one of those. I don't know how he's able to grab his full-screened camera in the middle of a video, because I don't think you can have two OBSs open, so I don't know how he does that. If I was able to figure that out, or if someone can help me figure that out, I'd gladly appreciate it, because that would be kind of cool to add to videos in the future, have the ability to kind of like add some more emphasis to things and the editing and stuff like that, and it gives me more to do when I do my editing, because there's not much I can do with certain edits, because most of the time there's no reason for a super edited video on this channel, because I like doing the more raw style footage. Although I do cuts and stuff, and I also have the, what do you call it, I also like the fact that I can entertain you guys on the fly, and not have to think of a joke and then cut back into the video, is what I'm trying to say. I do like cutted up videos, but it's not like my go-to type of video. I like watching like full-on, because I like to see what actually transpires to get to certain events in certain games and certain series. So it's always, although cut videos are fun or super cut-up videos, like super edited, like Tier of Grace style videos, or sometimes Huts. Actually, most of the time Huts does that. I like watching a lot of Binding of Isaac, I'll be honest. I did a Binding of Isaac video on the channel, but it's not voiced or anything. Honestly, the whole point of the video is because my girlfriend at the time told me to do it as a video, but I wasn't used to doing voice-acted videos or just talking to you guys yet, because it was like right when I started doing this. So it was very uncomfortable for me at the time to like do videos like that, since I wasn't used to it at all. Now that I'm used to it, I can talk to you guys on the fly and just have fun at any point just doing one of these videos. As you can see, I'm still talking and I'm having fun and just hanging out with you guys playing some Fire Emblem, honestly. I'm having a great time right now, and I hope this stays, because I love doing these things for you guys. I like hanging out, just talking to you, learning new things about these games, and kind of like learning along with you, just seeing what happens in these games and learning about the stories that I never got to learn about before. Because before this, I probably would have like waited on this game so many times, because when I don't do a video on a certain game, I don't usually remember to continue to play it. I always wait off, and then I play play a little bit, and then I come back to it, and then I come back to it, and I come back to it. And then it takes me like 3 months to get through a game or something. With you guys, I can sit down every day, hang out with you guys, and play a video game, and go through the entirety of a story. So it's honestly my favorite way to play video games, if I'm gonna be completely honest, because I really enjoyed this more than just sitting by myself and playing a video game, if I'll be honest, because this feels like I'm actually interacting with you guys, or interacting with somebody or something, because usually I play, let's say League of Legends, for example. If I were to play League of Legends, I usually play with a friend. I don't usually play that game by myself, although sometimes I do for the dailies, like ARAM or something. I'll play like an ARAM and get my daily win, and then I'll get off the game. And then, but if I play like normal matches, draft, pick, or, like, let's say, I'm trying to think of another one, blind pick, because my duo likes to play blind pick. And sometimes he really likes to make me mad. I'll be honest, the person I duo with, he doesn't watch these videos, so I'm gonna just say it now, he grinds my gears. There's some things that person does that, honestly, he gets away with a little bit than I would normally let somebody, talk to me the way he does sometimes. Although, I take it, I know he doesn't probably mean some of the things he says sometimes. He can be quite mean, and I'll be honest, I don't know why I put up with it sometimes, and honestly, maybe I'm a glutton for pain or something, or a glutton for just being around people that are negative for myself and my, growth as a person, but... Wait, he's talking about Lena. Oh, this is Lena's grandfather? Huh, look at that. That would be kind of cool to bring Lena to him, but I don't think that's possible since Lena's not able to go in villages, only Marth is. Huh, that's kind of unfortunate. I would bring her to him, honestly. But let's do this.
It's good to see you, Prince Marth. Is my granddaughter Lena in good health? Please give her this staff. Harmony. It has been passed down in our family for generations. It can repair some weapons and items, but not all. But be sure to tell her to be careful when using it.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. I won't use it now. We're gonna store it for later. I will use that on the Granavis if we can actually obtain that item. That'd be kind of cool. I'd definitely like to use that. I don't know why we're moving our units to the left with Marth, because of the fact that, what do you call it? There is, that's actually the long way there. But honestly, now that I think about it, I can block off these, entrances here, because I'm pretty sure they would have reinforcements on a chapter like this, because this is an important chapter. So I'm 100% sure there's some kind of reinforcements on this place. So let's be careful and let's actually block those off when we get the chance. So actually, I'll make do with the units that did go left. Although Drong is one of them, I would normally move him with everyone else. But let's end turn there. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know why I hang out with them. I have some pretty bad friends. A lot of them ignore me, and I don't know why. And it's pretty lonely, honestly. I'll be honest. The only interaction I get with most people in my life are my family, which my family means a lot to me. I love my family. I love although I don't know everyone in my family, because I have a big family. A lot of them are in Massachusetts, and I live in Florida. And down goes you. Oops. Well, we gotta restart from the last turn, because I did not expect to have two people just run through all my units like that. I'll be right back, and then I'll continue what I was saying. Okay, now that we actually survived the end phase, because I actually did continue back, and then I died again on the same end phase because I moved Wolf a little too far out. I think I moved him here, and then he got attacked by both paladins. Thankfully, I was able to get both of them, and then I left a Wolf as far back as possible, just so we didn't have to deal with that again. But as I was saying, yeah, I wish I could meet a lot of my family, but the thing is with COVID and with the fact that they are in Massachusetts, I can only I can only hang out with my mom's side of the family. My dad's side of the family, there's a lot of them, and I mean a lot. They're all in Massachusetts, though. So, although I do have a lot of family, and I do love a lot of them, I would like to meet. I haven't met all of them, so I can't 100% say oh yeah, I love every single one of my family, because I still have yet to meet quite a bit of it, so I would love to definitely meet my family one of these days, whenever COVID's all over and it's safe to travel again, because I don't want to leave the house and catch it and then you never hear from me again, because I love doing this for you guys, because you guys are honestly my friends. My friends are... all of them kind of like disappeared on me, and they don't talk to me at all. They just leave me to my own being, basically. Although, technically, as I said with the leak person, I talked to them, but as I was saying, they're not the nicest person sometimes, and they're pretty mean sometimes. They're not always mean, but some of the things they say do kind of hurt. Because you would think your friend, if they were your friend, they would, one, let's say, just some of the things he says, it's just super passive-aggressive for no reason. And I don't understand that. And sometimes it's not even for jokes. Like, if it was a joke and he was roasting me as a joke, I don't mind roasting, but when you go out of your way to be as, like, aggressive as possible for some really stupid reasons, I just don't know why you would do that to your friend. Like, that doesn't seem like something you would do to your friend. Like, just be mean to them for just for being them, basically. I don't understand that. And then my other friends, they just don't even, like, acknowledge my existence. They just completely forgot I was a person, basically. And I don't understand why you would do that. Because I thought these people were my friends. So, and literally, it's just me and you guys, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just glad that you guys sit here and watch my videos and hang out with me for 45 minutes to an hour. And honestly, just talking to you guys in the comments whenever I do get comments is honestly it's just nice to see, because it gives me somebody to talk to and somebody to hang out with, since I would be, if COVID wasn't a thing, I'd be at my school, and I'd be able to hang out with people at my school and make friends and stuff, because honestly, I want to make some better friends, and that was the whole point why I started going to do normal school, because I was doing online school for quite a bit for college, but I started going inside the school to start making friends, and then one and only semester that I take all in-class, like, classes, COVID happens, and I didn't even notice that unit, to be honest. And honestly, it's my fault, but I really hate the UI in this game sometimes. Really, I gotta do turn 2. No! Please! Oh wait, turn 3, okay. Okay, I don't have to do that, a turn again. I was about to say I was not doing that turn again. I'm just doing this. I'm not doing that again. Silver Sword, just get rid of this guy, just please. Wait a minute, that's Caeda, never mind. Why does Caeda like have 15 HP, and when did that even happen? I don't even know how that even happened. I keep noticing it, and I swear I healed him with Wendell before, and I don't know how he got that low, and why he's that low. We're just gonna do this one on camera, because I don't want to do another cut. Because cutting, although it's nice to do at certain points, it does get annoying, because I'm trying to talk about a topic, and then I get completely cut off because of it. So, we're just gonna keep going. Let the camera roll, and let's just keep going, because I'm not doing another cut this quick, because I'd like to keep talking to you, honestly, so. But yeah, the paladins here are way aggressive. Let me just say that now. Wow, I did not expect these guys to be as aggressive as they're being. Okay, let's see, what can we do here that would help us here? Honestly, I don't think moving Wendell with the staff would be a good idea. I don't think Wendell can even get in range. Yeah, he can't. I need to get rid of that paladin. The paladin is a #1 priority, so getting rid of you would be the first case scenario that we need to do. So, Silver Sword this guy, he does have his terrain bonus, 15% dodge, but Hopefully, or thankfully, Minerva was able to attack. This Fortify is getting annoying, though. From this one mage that's on the other side of the map, just healing this person for 10 HP. Because these paladins are aggressive, and I mean aggressive. And I don't know why they need to be that aggressive, because honestly, I would think I would be in a good spot right now due to how well we've been training and how well we've been using our units, and apparently, due to the UI, I keep moving my units in some wacky positions that they just shouldn't be in the first place. Hopefully Drawn can survive 2 hits from this guy, because honestly, I'm not even sure at this point. And thankfully he missed the second attack, so he doesn't get that, thankfully. Okay, just box this guy in, get rid of him, please. Get this paladin out of here. I want to get all these paladins off this map. These Sable Knights are aggressive, and I mean aggressive. Whew, okay, there we go. And down they go. But yeah, as I was saying, I was that one semester that I decided to go into the school and try and make friends, like real life friends, because I only have one real life friend that's in. Okay, sorry for the cut. I almost actually said which area I lived in, and honestly, that's not a good idea. So I decided to cut that out because that's not a good idea. Because although, as I was saying, although I do have a friend in the area, he doesn't really talk to me. He's like my only. Well, there's 2 of them technically, but I don't hang out with the other one as often as I would like to. I don't know why, but the one, Kraken, for instance, which is, he sometimes watches the videos, but I don't know why we don't talk that often anymore, because he used to be my best friend, or still is, since, well, if he is still my friend, I don't know, because he doesn't really talk to me, so I can't really say if he's my friend or not anymore, because it's been almost a whole year since he sat down and talked to me, and I only get to talk to him, like, every now and again for, like, maybe 30 minutes, and, like, what has it been, like, 6 calls in a year? And that's, and he's home all the time, so I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it's pretty lonely here. I would like to hang out with some people IRL, but what can I do? Force people to hang out with me? In COVID? Yeah, I'm not putting people's lives at risk just to make some friends at the moment, so I'm just gonna hang out with you guys, because honestly, you guys are my friends. And thank you very much for being with me and watching these stuff, because you guys mean a lot to me for even just watching a minute or 2 of these, because I like making these videos for you, and it's honestly fun to really do these, so there's my life story when it comes to YouTube and everything, so now you know why I do YouTube, why I enjoy doing it, and honestly, why I'm going to continue doing it for as long as I can, because I really do have a lot of fun with this. So, if you do enjoy my content, please come back, and maybe watch a couple more, and maybe even talk to me in the comment section. I do respond, so I would like to talk to a couple more people every now and again, because it's really fun to get to talk to people, honestly. Wait a minute. Oh! Is this Lorenz? Hey buddy, I completely forgot about you.
General Lorenz, I'm Caeda of Talus. My father told me so much of you.
Princess Caeda, you have grown into a beautiful young lady. Yes, your father was a great help to me.
General, you did not truly want to become an ally of Dollar, did you? Why then did you not put a stop to the alliance?
Grost King is a coward. He fears the power of Dollar.
Dollar's aim is to conquer all of mankind with an army of Manichees. For the sake of all those innocents, including those in Grost, we must put a stop to this ambition. Stop fighting us, instead join us.
Yeah, please, Lorenz.
My feelings have not changed. I fought only because I was older too, but it may be time to act. Very well, Princess. It is painful for me to betray my homeland, but I will join you in this fight.
And there we go, we actually have Lorenz now. I completely forgot about him, because I got so involved in, talking to you guys, I forgot that he was even a recruitable unit. At least he survived. because I could have killed him right there if I wasn't paying attention, and we would have completely forgotten about him. I would have read my notepad and felt so bad that I messed up on that. Thankfully, we saved him, so he's alive, he's moving, and we don't have to worry that he's still breathing. Whew, that could have been so much worse. Okay. Well, let's keep making our way. I completely forgot what I was talking about, though, so I guess we'll just continue. Oh, yeah, I was just thanking you guys for just hanging out with me. So, just thank you for guys for just hanging out and just watching a video or two. Honestly, it helps. And honestly, helps my psyche a little bit since I've been stuck in the house pretty much. I do go outside. It's not like I'm completely stuck and utterly helpless and not able to do anything. I am able to do things. I go out 2 days a week with my mom and we hang out and just go around the town and do something. We usually go out to eat at, like, Tijuana Flats or something, and just hang out, honestly. It's fun hanging out with her. She's honestly a pretty cool person to hang out with, and she really does mean the most of the world to me, because if she wasn't here, I think I would have a much harder time dealing with everything, honestly, because she makes sure that I'm doing okay and always makes sure that I'm happy, healthy, and honestly just able to do it. Just alive, to be honest. Because she does mean a lot to me and she cares quite a lot, and that means a lot to me. And if she's watching this, sometimes she does watch these videos, so if she is, thank you, Mom, and I hope you're having a great day right now, because honestly, you do a lot for me, and I really do appreciate a lot of it. But with that, let's continue on the game and get out of all the depressing stuff, since I did want to go over that with you guys, in case you guys were wondering how I've been doing with all this stuff, because I don't talk about this stuff, because, one, sometimes I feel like it's a little too much for you guys to deal with, since, as I was saying, it's everything that's going on with COVID and everything that's transpired has honestly been pretty crazy here. I'm just seeing if there's anything important in these shops. It looks like just random items that don't mean anything to us, like iron swords. I don't even have to use iron swords anymore. Well, technically with Zane, but honestly, it's just like, there's nothing really here. I do want to, like, restock on in between episodes, though. When we finish this chapter off, I am going to restock and make sure we have upgraded weapons for everyone, and make sure that everyone's, like, in a good working order where they'll be able to help us out on the battlefield. So I will make sure everyone's up and running in the near future. So I am blocking all the strongholds I can to make sure that we don't have to worry about too many units. I don't want to run Caeda in due to the fact that we do have the Ballisticans, so we aren't running directly into them, and that's the reason. But I do want to drag that one general out. So let's move Minerva here, or Caeda, whoever it is. Caeda, okay. Well, Caeda, you go help him over there. I need you to kind of drag him out. And then I guess Minerva, you go a little bit closer. You're not as low, but you are a little bit low, so I can't bring you completely out like I would. But we're going to move you out a little bit, which makes sense, because we do want to make sure that we can easily go in here. I'm going to use Lorenz to block off this thief from running straight at us. And then, I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Well, just keep moving Wendell, I guess, because the only thing Wendell can do right now is just make his way up, and as well as Lena. Lena and Wendell do have lower movement, so they do kind of have to worry about how far they can actually walk. And then I'm just going to walk Marth, and I think this is Navarre. Yeah, Marth and Navarre are just going to walk through the mountains. It'll only take a couple turns to get through, since it's faster to go that way than across through the bridge and then around. So since they have the ability to just walk through, that's what we're going to do with them. But so far so good. It looks like we're having an easier time now that we don't have to deal with the Paladin army that was what we were dealing with, because wow, they were way too aggressive. And Caeda with the 42 damage crit out of nowhere. Wow. Thanks, bud. I'll definitely take a crit from you every now and again. I honestly expect you to crit more often due to the fact that you do have the... I'm pretty sure you're maxed out on skill due to the fact that that's like one of your highest growth rates, I think. That was speed, luck, and weapon level. Oh no, 18 skill, so you're almost maxed, but you could be higher is what I'm trying to say. It looks like we are safe to move Minerva now, so we're gonna... Not there. I didn't expect her to be able to move a spot further, actually, to be honest. That was a complete mishap there. Okay, we're gonna move Minerva here, and then we're gonna use our... Because there's only one strike on the Silver Sword, we're just gonna use the other Silver Sword with the 7... Wrong units. I'm just gonna be honest there. I did not mean to attack him. I'm just gonna rewind that, since that was not even the person I was meaning to attack. It auto-focused the thief for some reason. I think it's because of the defense on the units, and it focuses on the lower defense units, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't know what it... the game qualifies as a autofocus in this game, but I meant to attack this guy, and I'm gonna just do that. Because honestly, that was the whole point of her movement in the first place, and the other movement would just be stupid, I'll be honest. And also, it's one of these pachyderms again. I also found out why it's called pachyderm. I was thinking it was based on, like, a actual weapon, like an elephant cannon or something. Well, it isn't really a weapon, but it's, some, like, real-life, what do you call it? Well, actually, they're called elephant bomb mines, I think, is what I'm actually thinking about. But, yeah, first, what I was thinking was, the pachyderm was some kind of, like, special cannon that you would use on a ship, but apparently it's actually just called elephant. And technically, it would be called an elephant cannon in this game, and that's why I said elephant cannon. I think, there is a gun out there that's called an elephant cannon. I could be wrong, but, I'm not gonna remember to put that in the video, though. So I'm just gonna say it probably is, it probably isn't. I'm just gonna be honest. Also, we're gonna move, Drog here, and javelin this guy into oblivion, just to get him out of the way, because I need to actually be smart with my next movement. There's a devil sword, which is the crit weapon that kills you, so we're not even going to bother trying that. I don't even want to try it. But we are going to be teleporting Wendell. Yeah, Wendell. I have another warp staff, so I don't have to worry about doing this, but I want to move Wendell here just to be safe, to get rid of the pachyderm, and to make it so they can't just double swing at Minerva like I think they're about to do. So we're going to use our Bologna, and hopefully get rid of the rest of this guy's HP. I am going to make sure that we do get rid of him. Thankfully we did. And down goes one of them. Okay, perfect. Hopefully the other one doesn't have a pachyderm as well, because the pachyderm is a strong weapon. And he also does too. Oh, great. This is going to be fun. Because this is a problem. Because of the fact that these guys are heavily defensive. But since we are in the forest, we might be able to dodge this guy. Because of the fact that he does have a lowered hit chance, but we need to either crit here or do something similar to make sure that we survive this. Honestly, we probably won't, and I probably have to do a cut, or may just keep reloading until he does eventually miss, because honestly, I feel like I'm gonna do that at this point, just to make sure we can continue, because I don't want to redo my entire turn. Because redoing turns is not as fun as it sounds, I'm gonna be honest. Although you get a second chance of getting a better stat, and honestly, it would be nice to get some better stats on certain units. I don't want to have to redo turns that often. It's not as fun to do that, so hopefully this guy misses and we can just keep going. Let's see here. Please don't move, or please just miss. I'm hoping he doesn't attack. Okay, it looks like he's not going to attack me. Well, it looks like they're just fortifying. What is he doing? Oh, he's attacking Caeda. Whew, we missed. Okay, we don't have to do a cut. Thank you. Thank you, game, for having some mercy. Okay, Caeda, just attack this guy. Just do as much as you can. Get him off the battlefield so we can keep going. And honestly, if we can keep going, good. Because that saves us some time, honestly. Because I would like to actually start fighting, Camus in a second, honestly, because we are basically right on top of him at this point. Honestly, since we do know he's going to be able to attack us from range, we are going to be using Wendell here to get rid of this guy, since this guy can't attack from short range, since he is basically just an archer with heavy armor and low movement speed. So honestly, well, archers technically do have low movement speed in this game already. 6 movement speed is pretty bad, but it's worse than the normal archers in this game. So honestly, I'd just rather just stick with Wolf, because he's high movement, and honestly, he's been a great help anyways, due to the fact that he is high movement and he can attack from range as well. So honestly, it just helps us out tremendously having him on our team. I don't know who's going to be the perfect unit to use on Camus, by the way, due to the fact that he is long range and the Gratifice is a high might weapon. I believe it's 16 in this game, just like it normally is in the future games. So we are going to be having to be pretty careful with him. So since Marth is out of range, I don't know if he would talk to Marth like that one guy Morzos did. I'm going to say he probably doesn't, so we're not going to try and go for that. But we are going to end turn and see what happens here. I think we blocked the reinforcements, though. I think they were supposed to spawn in those little strongholds. Oh no, they do spawn in other strongholds. Okay, so there was a bunch of different strongholds that they could spawn from, which we blocked off quite a hefty amount of them then, if it's just a random bunch of knights. So honestly, I'll take that. That saves us quite a bit of things to worry about. And thankfully, since we're out of the mountains, Marth can move 2 movement now. Because if there was another mountain, he would only be able to move 1. And I don't know why Navarre can run through 2 and Marth can't. I thought they had the same ability, but apparently not. That's strange. Well, first off first, we're going to Silver Sword this Curate. Get rid of all the healing. Healing is definitely something we need to shut down now. We do not need these guys doing 10 HP heals to Camus for no reason, because that'll save us some time here with dealing with him, because I'm pretty sure he is tanky based on what I said. I said he was pretty, like, bulky. He has 17 speed, so we won't be doubling him, and he probably will double us a couple times, and he also has 15 defense and 40 HP. So yeah, he's gonna survive quite a bit, but he won't be super, super dangerous, but he will be dangerous, so we do need to keep that into account. We are gonna mend Drog's broken bones, and make sure that he can run over and start dealing some damage to the, this curate over here. I am gonna, actually, you know what? Let's do some damage. We're gonna do Silver Sword on Camus, and start whittling him down, since we do have the whole team here now. He does get the 30% dodge chance, and he completely dodged Drog's attack. Oh! Okay. I did not expect 18 damage on Drog. What? In the... Huh. Okay, then. I'm gonna get rid of the Curate's roll kick, and I'll be right back. Wow, 18 damage on Drog. Drog takes, like, no damage normally. I don't know what to feel. That's terrifying. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, you know what? We won't do a cut. We'll figure out how to do this. Well, I'll figure out with you guys. Cause I don't know how we're gonna deal with him. I'm just gonna be honest. What do we do? How much defense was Drog? 16? What do we do? I'm creating a bookmark here. We're gonna figure this out slowly. Slowly but surely. You come here, Minerva. We're getting rid of all of the healers. Healers go first, and then we'll try and figure out what do we need to do with you, Camus. I'm gonna use the rapier from Marth, I think. I think that's a safe call, because the rapier does extra damage to social knights, regular knights. Social knights being the paladins, the cavaliers, and then it also does extra damage to the knights and generals, so that is good to use on him. That'll save us some trouble here. I still say we should probably heal Drog, because we might be able to use him to do some kind of damage here. I don't know what we're supposed to do, though, because he doubles us. So what do we do? I feel like using someone like Caeda, or Ogma, or Navarre would be a smart thing to do here, and units like Wolf should not be even thinking about doing any kind of damage here. So, honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe Tiki? No, I don't think Tiki has any movement speed. Yeah, Tiki doesn't have any speed. Well, Bantu might be able to, because he has the 10 speed and no weight on his weapon. But he still would take heavy damage. So honestly, I don't know what to do there. Merrick would be able to do something. But he'll also take a big, hefty amount of damage. But we'll have to heal him with Mend or something. I don't know. This is going to be hard, honestly, so we're going to try and do this Cutlass, actually. We're going to figure this out together. We're going to also create a bookmark here. Again, just in case, because we did move a bunch of units. We're also going to use, I think it's Caeda here, to get rid of this other curate. Yeah, it is Caeda. We need to make sure the healers are out, because the healers are going to definitely help Camus here. Because Camus is going to be relying on the heal from the castle and the heal from his healers. So if we can get them off the field, this will make this a little bit easier, but it's still going to be hard. Let's end turn. So here comes the reinforcements again. I'm going to guess they're probably from the same strongholds. Unless... No, it seems like no more stronghold units. So... Okay, it looks like we blocked off most of the reinforcements then. Only the knights, so as long as we don't kill those knights, they won't respawn. So that's actually good. Okay, I can work with that. I mean, I'm going to test something. I want to see if Bantu can even do anything here. I want to see if it's safe for him to even think about attacking here, because we need to figure out who can tank, and I'm not going to figure this out via attacking and then dying. Well, that's not even a good chance to even check. I'm just gonna be honest. Well, he crits Bantu. Let's not even think about that one. What do we do here? How much in Lorenzo's... I don't know. I really don't know what to do here. Well, Marth shouldn't be doubled, right? No, Marth might get doubled. Well... Let's try it. It's worth a shot, honestly. Let's use the Rapier. I don't know if Mercius gives us extra attack damage. Hopefully Marth just crits this guy and gets him out of thank you. Well, we figured it out. See you later.
My dear Nina, farewell.
And down, Camus was holding the Granavis. And we obtained the Granavis. Well, there we go. And down goes Camus. Well, that was easier than I was thinking it was going to be. I didn't expect Marth to crit him, honestly. That honestly was a good thing. And now we don't have to worry about Camus throwing Granavises like a maniac and doing 18 damage to people like Drog with 16 defense and improved speed. Wow. I honestly don't know how to feel about that. Well, whenever we get to use that Granavis, I hope we get to do stuff like that. Because I'm going to use Drog to throw Granavises like a maniac as well. Well, actually, you know what? We should probably throw it on Minerva now. Because Minerva has that extra speed, but she also has the increased strength as well. So you know what? That actually might be a better way to do it. But with that, we're actually going to go in... I'm just going to speed their turn up because we're not going to deal with the reinforcements anyway. So let's just speed them up just to get them out of the way because we're just going to go and capture the castle right here anyways. And there we go. Okay, perfect. And Marth, you go take this castle now, please, bud. And here we go. Princess Nina, I'm sorry I could not do what you asked.
Marth, who should I apologize for putting you through this? In truth, since the moment I entrusted you with the Fire Emblem to you, I knew this would happen. I saw that once the royal family was restored by the Fire Emblem, I would lose something precious to me. Our land has a legend of the emblem, Artemis's curse, that foretold this.
Oh. Really? Huh. I didn't know the Fire Emblem was cursed. Huh. Who would have guessed that one? Well, let's save the game and let's kind of take a little check at what the next chapter is going to entail. So chapter 21. Wow, this is a big battlefield. This looks like a guided map, honestly. Due to the fact that the guided maps are huge. Ooh, we get to bring every single unit we've procured through the entirety of the game. So every single unit we normally would bring. So Zane's going to be coming back in the next episode. So 16 units. 16 units we like to use. Cool. I'll definitely take that. Who are we dealing with in the next one? Is it our friend? It's our friend! The guy that keeps changing his name. Big old mustache. It looks like it's gotten bigger today. Oridian. He changed his name to Oridian this time. And he's also... Oh no, he was Paladin the last time we met him. How you doing, buddy? How you doing indeed? Wow, there's a bunch of Paladins. I don't know how to feel about that. And Wyvern Knights. Oh god. Rider's Banes. Ooh. This does not look like a fun chapter. I'm gonna say... I don't think there's a recruitment on this map, actually. So, we don't have to worry about recruiting anybody. we almost forgot about Lorenz. So technically, last chapter would have technically been a chapter that wouldn't have a recruitable unit if we didn't randomly see the talk option with Lorenz when I accidentally moved Caeda to him. So that actually was really close. But I probably would have went back and at least told you about him. But with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. In between episodes, I'm gonna get rid of all the reinforcements if there's a small amount of them. And I'm also gonna try and reinforce our items, just so to make sure that we have everyone's holding the items that they need. Maybe I might do it with this chapter, who knows. I'm going to see which one's better. I'm going to actually check reinforcements for once and actually see which chapter is going to be easier to increase our items, because we need to kind of work on our items again, because a lot of them are breaking and we need to make sure that we're in a good spot with them. So thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in chapter 21. Only 5 episodes left, or 5 chapters. I don't know how many episodes, because for all I know, we might be able to do 2 in one episode, like I said in a previous one, but honestly, I highly doubt it at this point, because I'm pretty sure these are going to be the, like, how we've been. 1 episode, 1 chapter. So, with that, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.